In today's video, we will see how to find time complexity. Now here we have given a code and we have to find the time complexity for this given code. Now to find the time complexity for this code, we have to find out that each statement is executed how many times. So here in total steps, we will write that how many times this each statement will be executed. So here you can say that this is the sum algorithm. So this is the algorithm. So it will not be executed. So here next here it is the initialization assignment. It is the assignment. So this will be executed one time. This statement will be executed one time. After that we have a for loop. So here for loop we have written that is I is equal to 1 to n do. Now this statement will be executed n plus 1 times. Now n plus 1 times, it means now within this for loop there is a single statement, that is s is equal to s plus a of I. So this statement will be executed n times. Now after executing this statement n times, next time here again the control will come, and when the value of I is greater than n, at that time here the condition will be false. So here the last time the control comes here, it checks the condition, and at that time the condition will be false. So therefore this statement will be executed n plus 1 times. Now this for statement, it will be executed n plus 1 times, and the statement which is present in a for loop, that will be executed n times. The last statement is written as it will be executed one time. Now we will compute the total steps required to execute this code. So here there are 2n, n plus n, it is 2n plus 1, 2, 3. So 2n plus 3. So 2n plus 3 steps we will require to execute this code. Now we will find out the time complexity for this code. Now here we can see that the total steps required to execute this code. Now here n is higher order than 3. So therefore we can write the time complexity to execute this code, it will be big O of n. Now again in this way we will see the similar examples. Now this is the second example that we have to find the time complexity for this example. Now here you can say that the first algorithm, within this algorithm we have written one for loop. So for loop I is equal to 1 to m do. Now this statement will be executed m plus 1 times. As we have seen in the last example, that this statement will be executed m plus 1 time. Now whatever the statements are present within this for loop, that will be executed m times. So here within this for loop, the next for loop is present. Now this is the nested for loop. So this inner for loop, it will be executed n plus 1 times. Now this for loop, it will be executed m plus 1 times, and this for loop will be executed n plus 1 times. But here you can see that this inner for loop, this is the inner for loop. So therefore whatever the statements are present in this for loop, that will be executed m times. So therefore this for loop is present in this for loop, in the outer for loop. So therefore this will be executed m into n plus 1 times. Now this third statement, that is C of ij is equal to A of ij plus B of ij, this statement is present in between these two for loops. It is present in nested for loop. So therefore this statement will be executed mn times. Again I repeat, now here this outer for loop, it will be executed m plus 1 times. As you can see in the last example, this for statement, it will be executed n plus 1 times. And whatever the statements are present in this for loop, that will be executed n times. So therefore here this for loop, it will be executed m plus 1 times. Within this for loop there are two statements, one for loop. So this for loop, it will be executed m into n plus 1 times, and within this two for loops, within this nested for loop, this statement is present, so it will be executed mn times. So we can write it as, now this is m plus 1 time plus this m is multiplied to this n plus 1. So it will be mn plus m plus this mn. Now if we solve it, this, that is m plus 1 plus mn, I am writing the same things, mn plus m plus mn. Now it will be 2 times mn plus 2 times m plus 1. So here in this you can see that the highest order, it will be mn. So therefore we can say that the time complexity for this code, it will be big O of mn. Now this is one of the example. Within this, now this for loop, it is I is equal to 1 to n, step 1 do. So this statement will be executed n plus 1 times. Again within this, here again we write for j is equal to 1 to n. Again we are writing here n, step 1 do. So this statement is also, it will be executed n plus 1 times, but this for loop is within this for loop, so therefore it will be executed n into n plus 1 times. Now within this nested for loop, this last statement is present, that is s of ij is equal to A of ij plus B of ij. So this will be executed n into n times, it means n square. So we will make the addition of it. So this will be n plus 1 time. This will be n square plus n. We will multiply this n with n plus 1. So it will be n square plus n, and this last one is n square. Now if we solve it, it will be n plus this n square, this is 2n square plus n 2n plus 1. So it is 2n square plus 2n plus 1. So this will be the total steps to execute this code, so that we can find out the time complexity for this code. It will be big O of n square. Thank you.